November 1st, 1996. The night of November 1st changed me forever. I was walking in the forest. What happened in the forest? I heard strange noises. When I walk closer, I saw graves. I'm at the cemetery. I saw an abandoned school beside the cemetery. Goodness. I know most people react quite badly to, listening to my infernal prattle, but I didn't realise it was quite that serious. Right then. Right then. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and how do I play the bloody game? Like this, apparently. Right. Yeah, so good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a little game called Dreadful Mystery. It seems to be, a little game about a church, which is bizarre. I thought it was about school. That's what we're looking for, but never mind. Yeah, so, a quiz! Oh, we can do a quiz! What sort of quiz can we do? What is the main source of light? Is it the sun, or is it the moon? Well, the moon doesn't create light, it just reflects light from the sun, so, it's not much of the, flashlight is in the auditorium. Thank you. Okay. This is the reward of education. More information. Excellent. Let's go through this door. Giddy, never mind. So, yeah. Sun isn't really the main source of light, it's just the only source of light. Oh goodness, this school is in such a mess. Where is the caretaker? Where's the auditorium as well? Is this the auditorium? It is indeed. Let us go through this door and see what we find. Presumably by auditorium you mean like a music venue or something. Is this the flashlight? Indeed it would seem to be, yes. And some batteries. Okay, and each battery gets me another 10% of the old battery meter. Okay, and some deliveries from FedEx. Bizarrely, never mind. I go to this door. No, I cannot. Right then, it would seem that I have failed miserably, not only in my exams, but also in the doing of the doors. There is another quiz. Let me make my brain bigger by doing the quiz. Can I turn the light off to save the battery? There we go. What is the quiz? Synonym of scare is spook or stoutness. Stoutness means fatness, if I remember correctly, so I'm going to say it's spook. There we are. Press F to open and close the flashlight. I think you mean to turn it off and on. But no, never mind. Can I sprint? Yes, I can. Excellent. Can I go through the door now? Yes, I can. I could only open it from one side. Fair enough. Anything in the janitor's closet? There's a battery, which is nice, and a lot of deliveries. Seems he was a little bit of a mischievous thief who went around stealing people's parcels. Either that or he just makes things using the cardboard afterwards. Like, I don't know. Oh, goodness. It would seem I have to be careful about what I say about the caretaker, even though what I want to say right now is that he needs a new mop. But, and I don't just mean a haircut, but, yeah, I should probably be careful since he does seem to be around, given he moved all of these doors. Alright, let's have another quiz. The word zombie is related to which African word? I have no idea. I'm going to presume this one. Medicine can increase your health. Well, hooray and huzzah. I think I did it correctly. Okay, it seems like there's a number of different levels to this, so, sorry, I thought I heard the footsteps. Oh, I did hear the footsteps of a caretaker with a stretched aspect ratio. Okay. Hello, friend. There's a number here, 1996. That kind of makes sense. There's a lot of detailed little pictures here, which are quite nice. Remind me of old sort of travelling stamps people used to put on their luggage back in ancient times. Oh gosh. Well, that went surprisingly well. Can I leave? Can I open the door and leave? It would seem the answer to that question is no. Alright. Oh goodness, he's coming back again. Can I please leave? I presume that is my objective. There's a little fountain in there, which is a little old-fashioned, even for 1996. But, never mind. Let's see what else we've got. We've got the registrar in here. I presume this is where you take register of naughty people. Key to office. That's good. I appreciate that. You're rummaging through somebody's mysterious files, I suppose. Where did that, what I presume is a zombie go, given that the quiz question was about a zombie? I don't want to get too close to him, both emotionally and physically. So you'll pardon me if I just let him saunter by, and then we'll go and have a look around the rest of it. Dear. I like these sort of seemingly very sort of basic and minimalistic, for want of less kind terminology. Business office. Yes, now open the door. Here we go. Yes, I like these sort of games because they're either amazing because the developer really did care, they just didn't have the kind of the funds or the programming ability to see their dream to a slightly more technically impressive fruition, or they're absolutely tripe. So I always look forward to finding out which of those two it is. Man alive. I love that he's constantly reaching out for something as if he's sort of chasing somebody, but there's nobody there. Okay, it seems I can get quite close to him without him detecting me, so I'm not overly fussed about him. Okay, there's the guidance office. You can go in there if you get lost while playing the game. They'll give you some hints and tips on how to do the game a bit better. Another battery here. Good. Where's our friend? He's still quite far away. That's good. I'll just go in here into the clinic and get a bit of medicine. Yeah, literally. I suppose I should have seen that coming. Never mind. I reckon we're maxed out on medicine now. Okay, what is this? What is the first planet from the sun? It is Mercury. If I could click on the bloody thing. The exit key is in the room. Oh, thank you. That's really helpful and informative. Sheesh. Man alive. Somebody ate a bit too much of the old tomato sauce, didn't they? Right, giddy arch. The key is in the room. What the hell is going on with this? I presume that's a bug or something. There's nothing in here, I don't reckon. Okay, so there must be another room that has some more things. And we didn't go into the guidance office. Let me just quickly check, make sure there's nothing in here. There's a cupboard, which is great if the guidance you need involves being locked into a cupboard in order to cure your claustrophobia or something, which is a bit weird. We could go over that way and see what we've got on the other end of the corridor, or we could go back upstairs. I'm more erring on the side of sticking around here for the time being, because there seems to be a fair old amount to do and see. There seems to be some doors which are chained over, so I reckon those are doors that I can't go through at all. My friend seems to be after me quite severely, so I might go and hide in a small cupboard and cure my claustrophobia while we're at it. Okay, this is actually a terrible place to be, because I haven't got the faintest idea where he is or when he's passed by, or why there seems to be a brick wall out this window. But never mind. Perhaps he's left. Let me see if I can get into the rest of this room and see what else we've got. What? A Bible. A Bible, yes. Well, there was a little chapel at the, Can I get more health? No, that was a massive waste, wasn't it? Brilliant. Get out. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised by the Bible, given we did see a little chapel where we spawned. So, let's see, what about this one? What does the Roman numeral... Oh my Gideon, I have absolutely no idea. I know it ends in a 6, I'll tell you that. Other than that, I haven't got a faint idea. Let's see this one. Exit key is in the place where you started. Oh, okay, right. He doesn't seem hugely threatening, which is interesting. Alright. Here's a little bathroom, except we can't go into the bathroom because we need to be able to shut the doors. Never mind. Okay, so apparently the exit key is where we started. So let me go back to the little chapel. Maybe if I use the Bible there, I can like open a secret compartment or something. Goodness only knows. There are more of them. That's interesting. I didn't realise. I was not aware of this fact. I didn't realise they had propagated. But perhaps I shouldn't be surprised. I can't imagine there's a lot else to do when you're a zombie. Alright, so, where is this key? Is it here on the pulpit, as I believe this is called? Oh no, it's there. Well, huzzah and hooray. Alright then, let's see if that allows us out. I don't think I went down here before. Let me, I sprint. Yes, I can. I can also turn the light off because I've wasted a lot of the battery. See what we've got down here. We have a bit of mess. And nothing else. I can't go through these doors, can I? No, I think that's trying to just tell me that I'm not allowed to go through that door at all. Rather than there being no door at all, it's chaining them in order to let me know that I don't need to find a key for them or anything. Okay, now there is a friend here. Where's friend gone? Friend has gone over there. I'm quite curious to know what this place is, however. Okay, curiosity killed the cretin. So if you don't mind, I'm just going to wait for this very, very portly bottomed person to leave alone. Okay, right. Here is the computer laboratory, which presumably we can't go inside of. Okay, some other rooms. I don't know how many of them actually have anything useful in them, or whether they're just duds. Wish we could find a few more batteries here. Weird squelching noise, which isn't a whole heckin' load of fun. There's a small fly in here. Please forgive me. Right, what is this? What is this quiz? What can we learn? HTML is a programming language. I think so. It's what web pages are written in, isn't it? Oh no, that was the sound of failure. That's the sound that they play if you fail your exams when you open the certificate in the middle of a school hall. I believe. Alright, apparently I've been lied to then. Apparently HTML is not what is used to write write web pages. I stand entirely corrected. I have been stupid. Please forgive me for my stupidness. Alright, another computer laboratory. There always seem to be lots of those in these video games about schools. And a science room, where we keep all of the science. Excellent. Another quiz about science, perhaps? Oh, I've run out of battery. I didn't learn about my my electricity conservation science. That's what I didn't learn about. The ability to do work is called employability, actually, but never mind. Inertia or energy? What do we mean to do? Well, inertia just means like continuous movement without a directed source of it. So I presume energy. Yes. There's battery for flashlight in every room. Well, you weren't lying about this one at least, so I'm grateful for that. Alright, here is some Coca-Cola, which seems to be being... You scared me, my friend. Oh, I'm so short. Presumably I'm a child. Somebody seems a bit irate. Oh gosh, I am being slightly villainly murdered by a man. My giddy aunt. Has he left me alone? Oh, giddy aunt, no, another one's after me. I don't think they chased you to different floors. I want to have a look around this floor. I don't know what's on this floor, other than a lot of gastroenteritis symptoms. Oh, go away, you beast. Leave me alone. That's right, clip through the wall and shove off. I just want to have a look around the rest of these floors. I reckon I could just leave at this point, but I don't think I don't really want to. I want to see what else this little game has to offer. I want to do more quiz questions. I want to get a certificate for being a big brainy boy. Except I don't think I'm ever going to be able to get past this guy. Oh my giddy, I'm gonna run. And I don't think I succeeded. What is the quiz? Derivative of 5 is 0. I know that much. I did well in calculus class. Basically the only one I did do well in. What? The B room key is in the library. Hooray? You see, the problem, mate, is that I don't know what B room is, and... good afternoon. Where's your arm? My giddy arm. All of your friends have 2 arms, mate. Why have you only one? You've a nice pair of shoes on, though, so that's nice. Maybe he's, taking a little break from contributing to the chasing of... Could you stop burping in their ears? Perhaps he's taken a little break from, kitty aunt. From chasing the little ragamuffins who break into the school so that he can, grow his arm back or something. Perhaps, or maybe all of his friends are out there looking for another arm. When they hurt me, it's because they're tearing my arm off. There's no way I'm getting past you, is there? Alright. I'm gonna have to be sneaky. This is room A, apparently. Oh, okay, so perhaps then room B is somewhere, vaguely nearby. Is that guy chasing me still? I think he's trying to, but he's also failing miserably, which is good. I have no idea. I'm vaguely familiar with a type of poem which is like each line has 6 syllables in it. I have absolutely no idea. I should assume Japan. It seems sort of in line with what I know of their culture. Zombies stop following you after 4 seconds. So it's not a distance thing. That's good to know. It's a groaning thing instead. Oh, here's the library. Can I go inside? No, I can. Giddy aunt. I feel like it's been more than 4 seconds. Would you stop chasing me, friend? No. The giddy aunt, there's one there without a brain. But I mean, none of them have got any brains. That much is evident. But I meant no head. Okay, I think we've seen more than enough of this place. As much as I am fascinated to see what the rest of this place contains, I'm also rather curious to get the hell out of here. So, it seems like I can open the doors from a mile away, which is curious. Oh no, I can't open this one because this one's still locked. Okay, so I don't have the key for that then. Oh, Gideon. Oh, Gideon, hide you in the bathroom. There was another door somewhere, wasn't there? I felt there was maybe at the other end of the corridor and on the left. Oh, you turn that off. The other end of the corridor and to the left, I think, there was perhaps another locked door that I could go out of and allow me to escape. And then perhaps we can go into the graveyard. That would be exciting. Presumably then that was a clue about the question to do with the Roman numerals. Can I get in this door before he chases me? Possibly, possibly not. We'll have to wait and see. I feel like I'm not far enough away that he's... Oh no, I am far enough away because he's decided to clip himself through the wall. Which is very kind of him, I must say. Right, this door? Huzzah! We have escaped and everything is brilliant. Apart from the zombie which is over there, which is a little bit less than brilliant. Okay, let's catapult ourselves over the fence, it seems, by using this, this, whatever this is, some piece of wood that seems to have been propped up against it. A little ladder, a little staircase, this is excellent. Can I jump? Yes, I can. Boing! I only seem to have a shadow cast by my flashlight instead of my own body, which perhaps doesn't surprise me given I think 40% of it has been torn off by the this is where we bury the levitating people. By the by the zombies. Alright then, we seem to be in a second level. We've got a little church here, a little mausoleum perhaps, and here are all of the graves of which we spoke so excitably about before. This seems to float as well. Oh dear. I don't think moving this model down would have taken an awful lot of technical expertise, so perhaps this was made in a very short period of time, perhaps, who knows. Goodness only knows, and goodness only cares, because it's fun. Pick up medicine. I can't even see the medicine, but alright, fine, I'll down some medication without knowing what it is. That couldn't possibly go wrong. Alright, we seem to be in a little maze now, which is interesting, because I don't really think fun park mazes belong in cemeteries. I feel like we should be a little bit more somber. I think you know what I worry about sometimes? I worry that I'm not actually seeing bizarre things in the game and that I've actually just lost the plot completely. Like my brain is finally shutting down after eating too many Oreos, and I'm dying from an overdose, and actually the game isn't half as bizarre and bonkers as I think it is. It just my brain just can't process it and is getting a bit confused. Perhaps that's the case, perhaps it isn't. I don't know, but I really do wish I could find some more batteries. It looks like it's a dead end, however, so there's some medicine there which I'd rather like to have. Would you shove off, mate? Thank you. Would you? It was a trap! I should have listened to the Admiral, for it was a great big fib. Never mind, let's continue to wander around. Is this one not a fib? No, I reckon that one's a fib as well. 'Cause it seems like I can pick up legitimate medicine from about 6 parsecs away, but not fake lie medicine. I have escaped. I'm on the road. Now I can get run down by a passing car. You survive with a back to front E, but never mind. Hooray, we did it. Excellent. This place became mysterious of the strange noises coming from the abandoned school. Many people killed and discarded in the school, their bodies left without giving proper burial. Right. And it pretends like I've got the faintest idea what you're talking about. I feel like it's going for some kind of grander story and meaning here, but I'm not convinced it comes off very well. Nice piece of music, however. I'm a bit confused why we didn't need to access any of the other rooms. It seems like we needed the top floor and the bottom floor, and that was it really. We didn't seem to need the 2 intermediary floors. Perhaps it's like randomly generated, like the key appears in different places perhaps, and sometimes you'll have to go in the library, and I just got extremely lucky, but I don't know. That is simple and a bit basic, obviously, but I don't know. I still think there's some charm in these, right? Not every single horror game has to be, you know, amazing graphics with super detailed textures and professional voice acting, you know. Those things can make a horror game, but I think there is some value, some charm in these slightly more derpy horror games. So that's a little derpy, but I rather enjoy it in its own sweet way. So yeah. Right. This slightly flabby gentleman, who has been boiled in hot sauce for an extensively long time, has decided to come here and wiggle for us, and for that we should be grateful. Right then, these are the credits of that. We are grateful for these nice people making this game. You didn't need to thrust in my face and groan, my friend, but alright. Pick up the keys to unlock the exit to escape. Hurry up. Well, I would if I could move any faster. I have very quickly paced footsteps, but I don't... Oh, good afternoon. I have very quickly paced footsteps, but I do not have... Thank you. Did you pick it up? Thank you very much. That doesn't seem fair. I can't walk through these things, but you can. Kitty, nice little garden that we have here. I like the attention to detail of making the trees jiggle. I like me some jiggle physics, so I do. But this is going to prove to be a bit difficult because I can't sprint. At least pressing shift isn't doing anything. But I keep coming into these rooms which are dead ends, which is a bit dangerous. Yeah, because I need to kind of go around these things. The trouble is that he doesn't need to go around these things, which is going to make things a little bit tricky for me. But we just seem to be going around some of them. He has a degree of sportsmanship within him. Of that I'm grateful. I feel like it perhaps might be sensible for me to head back into the courtyard occasionally to sort of get away from him to some degree. He makes some strange noises. It's like a weird alien engine being revved up. It's a most bizarre sound indeed. Alright, now that I know what I'm doing a little bit better, let me try this again. Did I even say hello? Hello, by the way, good evening and all that jazz. Yes, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Oh dear, I've done the same mistake again, haven't I? Yes, I have. Excellent. Never mind. I can't crouch or anything, can I? No, jump or anything? I don't seem to be able to do anything other than wander about and move my bonds. And yammer, naturally. I wouldn't be able to do that if I couldn't do this. Oh, giddy, I meant the other way around. Never mind. So yes, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a little game which I think is called College of Horror, which I was slightly enthused to play for strange reasons. Allow me to explain. Oh, we have a little library. See, now this seems like a place where I could possibly potentially get away from him if I hadn't already walked the wrong way and then suddenly managed to elude him without even trying, which frankly is quite impressive. No. Yes. End. Indeed. Program should begin with start. I'm sorry, what? Oh, I thought I was safe because I couldn't hear anything. No, it turned out I'd just gone deaf and hadn't realised. Which frankly, I wouldn't surprise me if I did suddenly go deaf if my brain just decided to... Oh gosh. Just decided to cut off the nerves that connect my ears to my brain so I don't have to listen to me shouting all the time. He does get stuck on some things. Not everything, but some things. What was I talking about? I can't remember. I was talking about why I wanted to play this game. I didn't want to play this game because it was easy. I wanted to play this game because most of the reviews, most of the comments on the itch.io page were being relatively critical of this. Without wanting to be too rude. Most of it was constructive criticism, but it was still people saying that this game wasn't too much to crow about. And I can see what they mean for the most part. It is a bit rough around the edges in terms of like the level design and so forth. But I've had a bit of a rough day in terms of recordings. I've been trying to partner up some shotguns, which never goes particularly well, and it didn't go particularly well today. But yeah, I've been through quite a few games. Most of them have been decent games, but not what I wanted them to be. It's always interesting to see how different a game can be when you're actually playing it compared to when you're just looking at screenshots of it on the itch.io page. But never mind. I actually think this game is decent because there's a little bit more sort of tactic to it than you might realise. Yeah, because you actually do want to sort of let him catch up a little bit so that you can get through certain rooms and things without him getting too close, which is sort of nice. I rather like it. I don't know, the fact that I've got myself in a dead end, he seems to have come through a wall, which is a little tiny bit unfair, but it's alright, we'll get through it. One way or the other, somehow. Probably, possibly not. I feel like, oh no, this should be the last one that you get. Yeah, this one should definitely be the last one that you get. That one should be the last one that you get. I think that's what we've realised about. Giddy, aren't this, Man, this reminds me of playing games like Saber Beast, for crying out loud. Where you kind of got this little environment and you're trying to sort of get around it and complete certain tasks before he catches you, and you just end up kind of playing it again many times for the sake of remembering both the map layout and sort of slowly refining your strategy. But that's alright, I don't mind that sort of thing too much. And yeah, I get where some of the criticism of this game could come from. You know, it is obviously quite simple, but I would imagine that this is an early project in the developer's history before they have developed too much of the old experience and expertise. They haven't too many experience points yet. They haven't leveled up their programming skill yet. But that's all right. You know, we've all got to start at some place. And goodness knows I play a lot of random games on the internet, and I see what games look like when the developers really, really don't care, and they just make some kind of crap that's just a meme, or an attempted meme, but really just falls flat and is a load of rubbish that actually nobody would ever want to expend their time on. So, okay. Figuring out what he can clip through and what he can't clip through is the most challenging part of this at the moment, and I'm not convinced it's meant to be, but never mind. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really think this game was supposed to turn into me having a rant about game design, but have a rant I shall. Yeah, I see what a game looks like when a developer really doesn't care, but I don't think this is it. I don't think this is a case of the developer not caring. I think this is just a case of the developer producing something relatively simple, but them having an idea and trying to execute it and trying to make something, which I approve of, and this is proving to be a little bit of a challenge. So I would quite like to defeat this for no particularly good reason. Yes, would you like to come over here, friend? Would you like to come over here, friend? Thank you very much. He's made of magma. It's very strange indeed. I don't know if he's meant to be like a zombie or something. I presume he's meant to be a sort of a demon. I mean, he's red. Most demons tend to be red, so, you know, make that sort of stuff. I don't know why I keep coming back into this room, because it's not at all necessary, but it's good for sort of looping around and making a little bit of ground on him, because that's a load of desks he can't clip through, of which I'm very appreciative. I do find myself wondering if there is any kind of stealth. No, I don't think there is. I think he does immediately know where you are and then just follows you the whole time. I don't think there's any, Yeah, there he is. There he is. I knew he'd be there somewhere. I was just waiting for him to clip through. Yeah, I don't think there's any kind of stealth, per se, in this. I think it is a matter of trying to collect the things before and without him catching you. So, we've done that side of the building. Now we want to come over and do this side of the building and then come back and get that last one before we get slightly murdered in the face. So let me come over here, wait for him to appear from where he's going to. There we are, and then I'll come back over here. Aha! I have circumnavigated you. You big silly Billy. Giddy old. He's a very close silly Billy. Perhaps I should be a little bit more careful about what I say. Oh, there we go. He didn't go quite as far as I wanted him to. Oh, giddy aunt, we didn't go all the way. Giddy aunt. Okay, there's only two more, and none of them were in here. Giddy aunt. Alright, come on you. Come on you. There we are. Waddle your way along. You strange gentleman. Giddy, I do wish he'd put a pair of trousers on. He's in a college as well. A place where young individuals are who are probably not supposed to be looking at such things. Certainly not of old men, anyway. I don't know. Alright, come on, fella. Come on this way. There we are. Crawl under the desk if you must, underneath all of these Windows XPs, presumably judging by the screen. Oh goodness, we've never been here before in this little office. Good, there's a key here in some sort of staff room. This is a really, really bad place for me to be, because there's nowhere for me to sort of loop around and try to get away from it, so I'm probably going to die at this point. Yep. So, oh, I need to unlock the exit door as well, so it's not just a case of getting all of the keys. I then need to get, presumably, to that big red door that we've seen a couple of times. That's interesting, because that means I'm going to need to be able to get every single key and then get away as well. This is actually proving to require a degree of strategy. And it's always a good game that requires that. Because goodness knows there are enough terrible games out there that just require you to press the W key for about 45 seconds and then it's basically it after they show some sort of stupid loud sound in your face. I don't know why. I've decided to become an advocate for this game, alright? And I'm not just doing that, I'm not just doing that kind of like out of hand. I'm trying to do this in a constructive way. I don't know why I've settled upon this as a thing that I've decided to do with my day, but I have decided that this is the thing that I'm doing with my day. Alright, that red door must be the exit that I want. So the two most challenging ones are going to be the little cupboard room that we had trouble with before, and the sort of staff room, because those are the two places where I can't sort of dodge away from him. So what I'm going to have to do is try to build up a lot of ground on him, like get really, really far away from him as best I can. That was really, really dangerous, but it did kind of work. Because I am a little bit faster than him, so maybe... Sorry, are you seeing a massive amount of motion blur? That doesn't seem to be coming in on OBS. It's started away a bit now. Yeah, that was very strange. Is that like an optimization issue, or is that some sort of visual effect? Because I feel like I've been going around longer than this before. See, look, I'm getting a good bit of distance on him now. So that's what I need to do. I need to get as far away from him as I physically can. And then, again with the funny sounds, I'm not sure what's going on. Like now, see, this would be a good opportunity to go in here, get the key, and then go straight back out again. Before he's able to catch up with me. Okay, I don't know if that's going to work for the staff room, because that's a real long distance. I doubt I'm going to be able to, again with these funny noises, I doubt I'm going to be able to get into the staff room and then realise I've gone the wrong way. Hooray. I doubt I'm going to be able to get all the way into the staff room, get the key, and then get all the way out again before he catches me. So I'm going to have to do some kind of doubling back on him there, but I'm going to have to pick my moment very, very carefully. Alright, where are we at? I think we've got the one under that computer room. So there's the one in the staff room, and then there's a couple more somewhere that I've missed. I think that'll get on. He's doubled back and been sensible. I'm not allowed to be sensible. You're a muppet in a video game. I'm not allowed to be sensible. I'm not allowed to be sensible. There's nothing in there. Some of these don't actually have anything in them. They're just duds, and they keep throwing me off. Okay, there's one here. Let him... I don't really know where I want him to go. I don't really want him to go anywhere, to be quite frank, other than away. But never mind. Nice bit of music as well. I presume this is just a some sort of free atmospheric thing that they found somewhere amongst the darkest recesses of the internet, which presumably is where most of these indie things come out of. But yeah, it adds a little bit of something. I've certainly played enough games that have no sound design in them, and that's less than optimal. Okay, now we need to get into the staff room. I feel like this would be definitely the place to get away from him. I need to do is like get it and then immediately come straight back and then muck it all up. Just like that. This is quite doable, you know, this is quite achievable, I think, but it's going to require a little bit of carefulness, a little bit of thinness as well on my part, for I'm slightly too portly to get where I want to be. What's that noise again? I feel like that noise is some sort of indication of detection. Like, I really need to stop bothering to do that, because it's not necessary in that room, and I really need to stop wasting my time. Yeah, I feel like that sound is trying to tell me that he's detected me, but I still get the distinct impression that he could follow me immediately. See, that to me sounds like a sound that's saying, hey, this villainous old ragamuffin has become aware of your presence and is now dreaming up horrific ways of eating you once he finally gets his teeth into you. That's what it's sort of communicating to me, but, you know. At the same time, just sort of observing his AI seems to tell me that I'm really, really rubbish at picking this key up. We're going to go for a little bit of a lap around here, I think, for no particularly good reason, other than the fact that we're both a bit overweight, and we, by which I mean him and me, not you, honest. By which I mean, I'm back myself on a very dangerous corner. Let's just go straight in here, because I can't bother to go in the other one. Come along, friend. There we go. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm backing myself into some very dangerous corners, so not just from the villainous cat that's trying to bite my bum off. Yeah, see, he seems to come through there. It's almost like there's another doorway there, but it doesn't have a... It doesn't exist, for me at least. It exists for him, which is lovely and all, but you know. I'd like some sort of semblance of equality around here that means that we all get the same sort of stuff, in the sense that if he gets a door, I get a door. But, you know... That's just some economic inequality for you, or whatever, I don't know. I don't know, I'm not Bernie Sanders, I can't go around complaining about things like I know what I'm talking about. Alright. Let's wait for him to come around the corner, and then I'll dart over there. There we are. Because there's some things that he can't clip through, and it's very important to make full and proper use of these things. There we are, let's come this way. Gideon, he's a little bit closer than I thought he was. Okay, so now we've got to deal with the two ones of difficulty. We've got to deal with the one in the cupboard, and we've got to deal with the one on the staff room. I'm going to try and deal with the one in the cupboard first, because I think I'm a decent distance away from him. I don't know if I'm quite far enough away, but we'll just have to wait and see. Is this where I want to be? No, I wanted to go left at the end of that corridor, not right. But never mind, I'm just going to pretend like that was ruse, and I was just doing that to confuse him. Because really what I'm doing is coming over this way and doing a bit of a lap, so that I can build up additional distance on him. Honest. He isn't turned around, is he? No. He seems to be quite far away. Good, there we are. Now let's see if we can go straight into the staff room in order to go what we need to do and get out before we get horribly murdered. Cross your fingers. Why didn't you cross your fingers? I would have survived. Never mind. Gideon. A very, very old joke there, but never mind. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. This is surprisingly difficult. What I think I need to do is I need to refine my strategy by one more additional point. What I need to do is start making those horrible clicking noises that I constantly hear in editing that really annoys everybody. I need to do another sort of lap of the courtyard after I get the key out of the cupboard. So I'm going to do exactly what I did before, except after getting the key out of the cupboard, I'm going to do a quick lap around the courtyard in order to build up a bit more distance between him and me. And then when we're not quite so close, romantically or otherwise, I'm then going to go back into the staff room, because I only needed another sort of second or two on him. If I'd had another couple of meters of lead, then I would have been able to walk the dogs properly. I don't know what I'm yammering on about. Then I would be able to complete that without disaster. So give me a moment, and I shall see what I can manage. At least I know where I'm bloody going this time. The thing is, I need to go through this door when he's close enough that he's not going to head off to the other one. Maybe I have to wait and see. Has he come this way? No, he hasn't. Good. Get that one. Straight back. Okay, there he is. Okay, he's a nice distance away, but not a juice-delicious distance away, I think would be the correct term in order to define precisely how far away that he is. Alright, so we're up to now, and I'm going to take my quick lap around here as I train for the school decathlon, or whatever under the sun it is I'm supposed to be doing, I suppose. Tell you a weird thing that I've noticed, right? I don't know why this is the case, but, there goes my whole heckin' lead that I just spent ages building up. Whenever I play games that have sort of a set of a school like this, they have the standard basic classrooms, and then they have a computer room, but they never have any of the other kinds of classrooms. They never have like a dedicated like a maths classroom or English classroom, or biology classroom, or science classroom, anything like that. But they always have a dedicated sort of computer lab. I don't know why that is. Is it because like models for little computers are much easier to find in sort of the indie game market, in terms of like free assets and stuff, compared to like, I don't know, like a skeleton for a biology class, or like some sort of tables with chemistry laboratory stuff on it. You can tell I did really well at school if I can't remember what the stuff, the implements, the apparatus is called. Hooray! We did it! We got into the staff room, we stole all this stuff, and then we left. Haha, brilliant. We are prepared for college pranks or whatever under the sun it is that people do with their lives. I don't know. I didn't go to school half the time. When I did, I didn't do mischievous things. Well, actually, no, that's not strictly true. We won't get into that. We will not get into those very long, boring, and painful stories. We'll just catapult ourselves out the front door, and we'll leave. Hooray! The door is open. Now we're going to escape. Then get in the bus. Goodness! I mean, this bus looks like it's been through a zombie apocalypse or two. Hooray. Thank you for making this. I wish I could pronounce your names, but I won't for the sake of not horribly offending you. That was actually good, you know. I see where people's criticism is coming from, in terms of it being basic and simple, but at the same time, it does the one thing that a video game needs to do to actually succeed at being a game, and that is being fun, right? A little bit of challenge, a little bit of fun, right? Because you've got this cheeky chap here, right, who is understandably rather cross, because I've realised that he's most certainly naked, but he's also had his balls burned off, which is less than optimal. I mean, depending on your life choices, you know, if you would like to do certain actions without having certain ramifications of said actions, then possibly having those things burned off would be beneficial to you. But I am not here to discuss that. I am just here to say that was a simple little game, but I quite liked it in its own way. It had a little tiny bit of sort of strategy that you had to implement, sort of working around the AI, and yeah, I liked it. It was simple, it was cute, it was fun. Anyway, I enjoyed that, and I hope you did as well. So thank you very much for joining me this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Look after each other, and good night.